So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Red Manx TV. I hope guys are all staying safe and sound wherever you are. And in today's video, I'll be previewing the game between Manchester United taking on Watford in the third round of the FA Cup. So make sure you guys do smash a like on the video. Tell me your thoughts going into the game, leave your score predictions, and most certainly subscribe to Red Manx TV. Down below is the red button. It'd be much appreciated. For more Manchester United content, you got previews, you got reviews, you got transfer news, all that kind of gossip and all of that. So make sure you guys do subscribe if you're into that and into Manchester United. Anyway guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, it's another cup competition for Manchester United to go all the way to the semi-final and lose again. Get in there now. But on a real, obviously it's another cup for Manchester United to hopefully maybe get all the way and win the whole thing. And the FA Cup is a trophy that, you know, a lot of teams want to win. Obviously in the Carabao Cup, which we got knocked out by Manchester City in the semi-final. If we won that, you know, it's a trophy, yeah, but you can't shout about an energy drink trophy like the Carabao Cup. Even though I wanted to win it, I'm not going to say I didn't, because, you know, getting to the final of this group of players, you know, it would have been good to go on and win the whole thing. And, you know, 4 out of 4 semi-finals and bottling it all, you know, the curse lives on for Manchester United. By the end of the day, that trophy is out the way. We have to move on to Watford now, and we enter in the third round of the FA Cup, obviously. This is when a lot of the big teams come in, Chelsea, Arsenal, and all championship sides, I think. So, you know, it should be a game for the fringe players, really, the likes of maybe Jesse Lingard, Daniel James, maybe a Garlo, hopefully Cavani may start, even though Martial should probably start due to, you know, his confidence right now. And give a game to, like, Bailly, not Bailly, because I want him to start in the game. Chukwueze, you know, maybe Fosu Mensah. It's a game for those type of players to come in, really. Maybe Palestri gets a start. That could be the big question, you know, and just as I'm filming this, Diallo has officially signed for Manchester United. You know, he's here in Manchester now, and I can't wait to see him, obviously, in a red shirt and playing maybe. And, you know, how long will it be before he gets a first team start? Is he going to be a first team player? We don't know, really, do we? We'll have to wait and see. But, you know, going into the game, obviously you got to be confident. You're against a championship side. Obviously Watford, you know, there's obviously some debate over, you know, they probably should be a Premier League side, because they still do have some quality players in there. You've got the likes of Andre Gray, Troy Deeney, Ismail Sarr, who's still in there, Cleverly, obviously Decore left, but they still got some players in there that can cause Manchester United problems. I think they got a guy called João Pedro, is it? It's a striker up front. I think that's Reading's player, or is that Lucas Jar? I don't know. One of those players plays for Watford, and he's been scoring a lot of goals recently as well. So they're still going to cause us problems, I feel, and it will be a really tough game for Manchester United. But with the team we put out, and, you know, with the quality of players in our team, I do expect to get past this round. And, you know, if we do lose with the team we put out, then at the end of the day, we lose. It's the FA Cup third round, you know, upsets can happen. I'm not going to go over the top about it, but, you know, as an opportunity for Manchester United to go on and win another cup, you know, you probably want to win this game and see how far you can get. And I don't know how seriously Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's taking these cups. I really don't, because, you know, he's been taking it seriously up to the semi-finals, and in the semi-finals we're like, yeah, have a free pass to the final, Manchester City, you know. We're not going to be up for this game. We've got this far. Why do we want to go to the final? You know, it's like that for Manchester United. So I do just hope that, you know, we can just do what we want in this cup, really, and get through a few rounds, and, you know, stick with the same team. Maybe if the likes of Matic, Jesse Lingard, Daniel James, they win this game, play in the next game, you know, make a cup team, because, you know, we have a lot of fixtures coming up. We got to deal with the Premier League, which we're doing really good in right now, and we have the Europa League coming up, and, you know, maybe that's a trophy we could win as well. You never know, really. So I don't know how serious Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to take this cup, because, you know, there's obviously other things on his mind. Liverpool game, Europa League, so we'll have to wait and see what team he goes with. But the fear I'm fearing is that Bruno Fernandes could play, Rashford could play, Telles and Shaw could play, you know, Pogba could play. There's players in the normal team, in the first team, that should be given a rest, that could play in this game. And that's the fear I have. I don't want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to do that. And the other fear I have is that if Bailly starts this game, that means he's been dropped. That really does mean he was dropped by that from that Villa game, and that's why Lindelof come in, because we do not need Bailly to start this game. Save him for Burnley, save him for Liverpool, and play Lindelof Maguire in this game. If he plays Bailly in this game, you know Lindelof and Maguire are starting against Burnley and are starting against Liverpool. That's how it's going to be. So we're going to have to see and trust in Ole maybe, because, you know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's on him now. He's got to select the players, and if he selects Lindelof all the time, I fear for our chances this season. But if he puts Bailly back in for the Burnley game and the Liverpool game, then, you know, we have a real challenge in the Premier League this season for me. We are a real team to be dealt with. So that's my thoughts about all of that, guys, and going into the game. So let me get into my lineup. I want to take that. Let me just take a sip of my tea. Really good tea. So the lineup going into the game is I'm going to go with Dean Henderson in net. He has to start for me. Give De Gea a rest. It's key to rest him. Then left back, I'm going to put in Brandon Williams. I think, you know, it's a game he should start because he hasn't started in a while and I don't know where he's been recently. So it should be a game for him to start, but you may see Telles or Shaw. Then I'm going to go with Chukwueze and Maguire. I feel that's the best pairing for me. Maybe Lindelof and Maguire and Bailly. Not Bailly, Lindelof and Chukwueze. But we don't want to see Bailly here. But with Maguire, you know, he starts every game. So I'm going to go with Maguire and Chukwueze. And then at right back, I'm going to go for Mensah. I think it's the best game to start him. Obviously, I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1. I'm going to go with Matic. I'm going to go with this game alongside Fred or McTominay. One of those will start, in my opinion. You know, maybe you get a start for, like, I don't know, maybe Pogba comes in. I don't know, because, you know, I'd give him a rest for me. But with how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer goes about things, you probably could expect a strong team maybe going into this game. I don't know where he'll go with. It's been really strange this season. So I'm going to go with Matic and Fred. And then, obviously, ahead of him, I'm going to go with Donny van de Beek in that cam position. Donny van de Beek needs to start this game. It was a disgrace what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did, bringing him on with 4 minutes to go. You know, apparently his Netherlands boss, I think Frank de Boer, told Van de Beek to pack his bags and go on loan somewhere else. Because, you know, he's not getting no game time here. It was a waste of a signing. I'm going to admit that. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says he's going to be a big part of this team. So right now we're not seeing that. So he really does have to start this game for me. And then maybe, you know, if he has a good performance, maybe he has a shout for Burnley. But, you know, he definitely needs to start this game. There's one player who needs to start. Then on the left, obviously I'm going to go with Dan James. I think that's the best position for him. And I think, you know, giving him this game time will be key. Then on the right, I'm going to go Mata. And then up front, I'm going to go, obviously, Martial. But you may see a Garlo and you may see Cavani. One of those might start. No, Cavani is banned for this game as well, isn't he? So you won't see Cavani. So it's a toss-up between Martial and a Garlo, really. And I don't want a Garlo to start because I fear we won't see any goals scored. But, you know, that's the team going into the game, guys. Dean Henderson in there. Left back, Brandon Williams, Chukwueze and Maguire. Right back, Mensah, Matic and Fred in the middle. Then we go with Donny van de Beek at cam. Left, Daniel James. Right, Mata. And up front, either Monaco, I was going to say, over Martial or Igalo. But you may see the likes of Jesse Lingard. You know, he maybe deserves a start. And you know, if he does start, then I just hope he scores. Because, you know, he hasn't started a game for Manchester United in ages. That's my team going into the game, guys. As I said, threats for Watford going into this game. Ismail Sarr, Troy Deeney, who's caused us problems over the past. Andre Gray, João Pedro. Players like that, really. But, you know, it's against Watford, and we should be going through comfortably. With a team, even though they're selected, is quite poor from our normal side, it should be good enough to beat Watford. But we've seen the problems it has in the past. You know, we've seen how we don't create anything with these type of players in the side. We see how we struggle going forward. So it'll be interesting to see. Watford, you know, not on the best of form right now. They've just lost to Swansea, but they will probably be wanting a cup run. So anyway, guys, tell me your score prediction going into the game. Tell me your thoughts going into the game, and hopefully, you know, this time we can make a good cup run, and, you know, hopefully we can end the curse even if we do get to the semi-final. But I do think we won't even get that far this season, and if anyone's favourite, it's Arsenal, because they love an FA Cup. But anyway, guys, have a good day. I'll be there, obviously, for an instant match reaction. It'll be a late one because the game is late on an 8 o'clock night on BT Sport. I don't like the late games. You know, I love the early games so I can celebrate for the rest of the night. But, you know, guys, anyway, guys, hopefully you guys are doing well. Make sure to subscribe below, and I'll see you guys in the instant match reaction after the game.